Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Heavy pressure, he lets him go.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On the ground, it's Young. Finding space at the 20. Hard running through a tackle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, tied.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now, it looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. On the return, it's Adams. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Keeping it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 16. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
To throw, it's Milrow. Catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On the ground, it's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Well, just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. That short completion sets up a third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Klubnik. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back in motion now. A quick juke. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Defense surrounds him. It's a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Ah, this is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped a switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding space at the 20. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Milrow. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. And this pass is caught. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, second down and goal. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Looks like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Let's it fly to the wall. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Gonna run it. It's Young. Breaking tackles. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking downfield. It's Milrow. Receiver makes the grab. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tie. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on the deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up for this offense. try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Snags the quick throw. Some hard running there through a tackle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Physical run breaks through a tackle. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him, and it seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught on a comeback route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a nice move there. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
With the return, it's Adams. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a moment. Punt return for a touchdown here in the national championship game.
Boy, his vision and focus were locked in. I mean, you're right. He's thinking, I'm in the national championship game. It's time for me to make a play and put my stamp on this game, and he did that right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21.
42 Spider.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The gain makes it second and medium. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Ready, set. Cricket.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for here's a shot toward the end zone. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks this one right through. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On the run, it's Young. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Get set, get set.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. And the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He stays alive. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Williams. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter away from crowning a national champion. All season. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Receiver in motion now. Using his legs. It's Riley. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Here's the 2nd down play. the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. As the first down is still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. He'll toss it to the back, and they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. They expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here we go on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed a stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official. Your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.